Welcome again guys to another video, and we're going to be kickstarting the month of November with another solid release. Now this manga actually released quite a while ago. I've had it on my shelf throughout all my videos. You guys may have noticed it as well, and you're probably wondering why I haven't covered it. Well, today's the day, and that manga is Solanin. As you guys can see, it's a pretty hefty, beefy volume, and needless to say, the publisher for this, you guys can probably already guess, is Viz Media. Once again, they strike again with some amazing publishing quality, and it goes without saying. I mean, it's Viz Media. You guys have already seen that I've covered a lot of releases from Viz Media on this channel, so I was not surprised at all. The quality is pretty up there, and I'm very happy. Now, it's not exactly a hardcover, but it is a paperback, sort of. It's a little better than a paperback, actually. The size of the manga is much larger than a regular sized manga volume. Now, I can probably show you guys a quick comparison. Now, if you compare it to a regular sized, let's say we got Death Note here. I compare it to Death Note, you guys can see the volume is quite large, actually. It's pretty hefty. It's got 432 pages of content. Now this goes without saying, it's actually an omnibus edition in a way, or you can call it a deluxe edition if you please, but it combines two separate volumes, the original two volumes that came out of Solanin back, I believe it was in 2006. So yeah, this manga dates back quite a bit. It's almost 15 years ago. Actually, it's more than 15 years ago. So what's Solanin about? What is Solanin about? Now, this is a manga that is slice of life, if you want to call it that. I mean, I guess it is slice of life, but it does touch on some heavy subjects. Now, if you guys are familiar with Oyasumi Punpun, Solanin is quite similar to that. It's a coming-of-age story in a sense. It follows the story of Meiko. Like many of us may have experienced in our life, hates her job. She's doing something that's extremely unfulfilling for her, and something that she quite literally hates. I mean, to top it off, she also has a boyfriend who is kind of in the same struggle as well, and they're both in this rut together. They're basically trying to find a way out to live a more meaningful life and possibly do things that they enjoy or things that they dreamed of. Now, I'm 100% certain that a lot of us can relate to these subjects, and many people who read this manga will definitely find at least one thing they can resonate with. Of course, there are some comedy elements to break up the pacing a bit, but as a whole, I did enjoy this manga. I came across it when I was looking at stories that are more similar to real life, you know, something that I can relate with. So I came across this manga, I checked it out, and I loved it. It's pretty good. I enjoyed it a lot. But it does have an important message to it, and I feel like a lot of people may be able to relate to this message by the time they're done reading it. Now, as I already talked about, the publishing quality is top notch. I'm going to be showing a preview of the manga volume as I talk about it on screen. As you guys can see, once again, the cover, the quality of the cover, and just the cover of the whole publishing quality, like the entire volume itself is just absolutely exceptional. Even the pages on the inside, they feel weighted. They don't feel leafy. They don't feel like a magazine. You certainly get that feeling that you get what you're paying for. Speaking of paying, I paid about 35 bucks for this volume. If you guys are in US, you're paying about 20 something, maybe $30 roughly, $29.99. For people in Canada, I've been seeing this volume go out of stock a lot, so try and scope your local bookstores if you can. It's kind of hard to get for some reason right now. Like I've been eyeing it. I've checked Amazon, I've checked other websites, third-party sellers, and it seems to be out of stock. I don't know, but just keep checking, guys. You'll come across it. I think it's going to be about $35 to $40 for Canadian people though. So, but yeah, as you guys saw, there are some color pages thrown in there which were not included in the original release of Solanin. There's some colored pages in the middle as well. So all around pretty solid. We always love to see those colored pages. We love to see it. So let's talk about what I didn't enjoy about this manga. Well, there isn't really anything that I didn't enjoy. It's just one thing that I did notice is that the art kind of takes away from the storytelling, in my opinion. Now, the art is great. It gets the job done, and it's not bad. I'm not saying it's bad or anything, but Considering the story and the heavy subjects that are covered in this manga volume, I feel like a more mature art style would have fitted better. I don't know, there's some moments in the manga where there's some real shit hitting the fan, and we have the art style which is kind of cutesy and it just doesn't match what's happening in the manga. And like, I don't know, for me personally, it kind of took away from the experience just a bit. For you guys, that may not be the case at all, but for me personally, I just felt like a more grounded art style would have worked better for this manga. But aside from that, it's a great manga. I recommend it to anyone who's a huge fan of collecting single volumes as this. Once again, this is an omnibus volume. It's complete. It's a single volume. You don't need to collect anything else. But yeah, guys, that's it for this manga. Check it out if you can. If you guys can get your hands on it, please go ahead and grab it, especially if it's on a sale. Aside from that, I'm going to be wrapping the video there. Thanks again for tuning in, guys, and I'll see you on the next review or unboxing. If you guys have any recommendations for manga or anime or just anything related to anime or manga, please leave it in the comments down below. But aside from that, guys, we'll see you on the next one. Peace out. This is Rich Taku signing off.